Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by my channel. It's Chuck, Outside Screwball. I appreciate the visit. It's Sunday today. We're going to have a family party here celebrating my birthday from last week, my wife's birthday from last week, my nephew's coming up, brother-in-law from a week ago, and I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 birthdays here. So smoked some ribs, and we got all sorts of things going on. Got the grandkids here, and here's a little photo of the grandkids. We got to start getting some work done in the shop with them. Let's cut to a photo. Okay, here's my grandkids, Brooke and Brady, and thanks to KBC Tools, they both got their shop aprons, and we got some safety glasses. Where's your safety glasses? Put them on. And they're all set to come into the shop. We'll get some work. Got Brady doing a muscle man and Brooks doing a beautiful pose of a nice young lady. Okay, we'll do some projects soon, you two. All right, back from that photo, you can see we got some, oh, that wasn't a photo, that was a video. Got some nice shop aprons for them from KBC and safety glasses, and we'll get them working. Brady's pestering me all the time. So this video is Wilton Vise free. As you saw, there was a couple of photos, and it wasn't a Wilton Vise, it was a Reed Vise, and we're going to go through refurbishing that vise. And we'll the reason I'm laughing is because my grandson just snuck up behind the camera here. We say hello, Brady? You come over and say hello?
Hello!
There he is, my buddy. So, before we get into the vise refurbish, as you might have saw last week, my good friend Donald Cossett, he made me this nice fly cutter, and it wouldn't fit my mill because of the 1-inch shank. Well, the package arrived, and it came from John, I guess I can say his last name, Newberg, John Newberg, and I guess you can call it a video appreciation, but I really appreciate it, John. He sent me a package here, and in it, he did a pretty cool packaging job. I think it'll show up there on the camera. So he sent me a 1-inch end mill holder for the R8 collet, R8 holder. So that'll fit the Donald's tool there, and we're going to give that a run. Unfortunately not on today's video. And then he also sent me 1.25 inches. That's something I didn't have. And I think I have a couple of end mills that are larger than 1 inch. So looking forward to using that. John, again, thank you very much. And I got some items I'm going to flip back to you and send up. Just a minute. We're in the middle of filming. We're talking to the camera right now. So let's move on to the vise refurbish. It was kind of an interesting thing. I thought it was getting a Wilton. Looked at the photos, and of course it wasn't a Wilton. And I have to tell you, I really, really like the vise. It's not going to leave my shop. I'm keeping it. Where was I going to finish? Huh? What was I going to say? Well, let's say on with the show. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks again for stopping by.
Bye.
Say goodbye real loud.
Bye.
Okay. I started cleaning up this vise. I'm probably picking this up midstream in where I started. I think I showed you a few pictures of the vise when I first got it. And it's a Reed Vise is the manufacturing company. I think you might be able to read that. And somewhere I read it. It's a the model number. There it is over here. Is a 203.5. So 3.5, 203. The last number is the width of the jaw, so 3.5. And as you can see, the edge of this jaw is broken off. Reading on these, the vise jaws are not removable. And there was some discussion in what I read that they were actually part of the casting. I've actually asked my buddy Tom Lipton if I could actually weld this and fix it. We've been having some emails or text messages back and forth. So you can see I started cleaning this guy up. I was doing it in my glass beater, and the beads of my glass beater are quite old. And it was doing a fair job getting it cleaned up. It started off as black and it was getting down to a green. And so I decided to take a break. I had it all taped off so it was all protected. And so I just take a break from that, and I decided to work on the movable jaw of the vise. And you can see it's already painted, and I can't remember if I have any film of that or not. Well, I cleaned this up using this guy right there, a wire wheel brush on an angle grinder. And that did a lickety-split job also, faster than what my glass beads were doing on that. So this is all done, it's all painted, cleaned up, that's ready to go back together. And I've cleaned up some of the miscellaneous items. And I'll show you this one. I actually want to chuck this up in my lathe. I want to clean up this top, and there's a rolled over edge here, and I want to clean that up also. But this was all rusty, as you saw in the photo. And I did this on my 1x24 Burr King. So we're going to go back there and see what we can do with this guy on that, and clean this up and clean the ball up using a Scotch-Brite belt on the Burr King, and it was working really well. At least it did on this. So we'll take the camera back there and we'll give it a go, see how it works. These guys I just cleaned up on the wire wheel on my grinder, and then I also have a what do you call the green wheel? Can't think of it. Having a brain fart. Deburring wheel, and that does a nice job. They're a little more aggressive. They can take off some skin, but basically got all these other miscellaneous parts cleaned up, and still need to do the clean up the base plate. Now, whether I'm going to attack these surfaces, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do anything with those or not. I might just put it back together. It's kind of an old beater vise. I thought about putting it on the surface grinder and cleaning things up. I might. We'll see. So let's go over to the Burr King. And before we try the Burr King, let's just do a little cleanup on this guy. Get some of the paint off and things on a wire wheel. Well, it's doing a pretty good job getting all the surface rust off. That's actually not too bad. But let's see if we can get a little bigger shine on it. It's a little cramped back here, but we're going to give it hell, see what we do here. Alright, let me do some buffing here. A little visit to the buffing wheel now. Getting a little chewy squirrel on it. If you notice there's a little more light here, I got to show off my new light that I got. I got this with the Vise, and it's actually a medical lamp on a roller base. It's got a flexible neck on it that's around 30 inches, and it's got a big heat sink, so this lamp head never gets warm. It takes up to a 100-watt bulb, and you can see it rotates and it bends. It's a giraffe multi-purpose lamp. It's actually made for doctor's offices. And my first thought was to take it off the mobile base that's down on there, but I think it's going to be really handy around the shop. My grinder buffer over here is in the corner, and now I got some light on the subject. So now I can go back to work. The handle set cleaned up real nice. I'm happy with that. So let's go after the base right now. We'll try the wire wheel on it. Nice that the welding table has drilled and tapped holes, so that way I can actually, I have this bolted down now, so I don't have to worry about it taking off on me. Okay, that did a nice job. We're going to try a little bench stone on it and see what we get. Let's see, looks like it's 600 degrees. And it's been cooking. So I'm going to give it hell and hope that it's ready to go. It's been on the BBQ here for a while. That's not baby back ribs in there. So close her back up and get ready and see if I can do a little weld. Of course, as I walked away, I just thought I'd mention something. So this is a piece of copper. That's why all those C-clamps are on there. And that copper is to act as a backer to line up with the face jaw so I don't go building past the serrations there. Okay, so that's my Joe McGee setup there. I love old Joe McGee. Okay, I think I have everything ready. Helmet's on, welder's on, gas is on, Howie's howling. Let's go get it out of the barbecue and bring it in here. Got the asbestos blanket here to wrap it up. Got the rod, and we'll give it hell. Okay, it's plenty hot. Can't hold it in my welding gloves. One way of getting it off. Yeah, go on, go lay down. Howie, of course, saw it come up the barbecue, so he thought there was something there to eat. Ooh. Okay. Time to give it hay. That's hot. Well, I don't know if the camera shut off or not, where it was, but I'm done. It's ugly. And I got to get this puppy wrapped up so it'll start cooling. Hi, babe.
What are you
I just welded something here. I got to wrap it up.
doing? You bet.
Huh?
What did you do?
I just welded something.
Huh?
Yeah. I just welded something here.
Oh, you have to wrap it?
Yeah, because it has to cool slow.
Oh my God.
My wife just came in. We're filming my wife's happy birthday. Everybody can say happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Jolynn. Okay. Go out to dinner. Ooh, you look nice. Huh? There she is. In the shop with Howie, got her glass of wine. Say cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Cheers. Interesting, 4 hours later, and can just barely hold my hand on top of the blanket there. Still nice and warm. We'll see it in the morning. Here's the result of my welding. Did a little filing just to see how hard it is there. Definitely have an overbuild. So I'll clean that up. And it looks like I have a little void right there. I'll have to see how that looks when it cleans up. But I think I've got that corner put back together. And we'll get it cleaned up and give it a try. Here's the weld. I got a good amount of bird dew on there. But I have this one little crevice right here that was behind the copper plate as it sat there. So I'm going to go back in and touch that guy up, and then we'll start cleaning it off. I was fooling around this morning just seeing how hard the silicone bronze was. But we'll do that. I'm using my new little elevator platform that I purchased. It's adjustable, as you can see, so that works out nice to set it on there. And we'll get a block over here and do some, I'll get you in frame. We'll do some welding. I didn't show any actual cleanup of my bird dew welds. I actually went in one time and put it on my belt grinder over there and took a little bit too much off the edge, got too aggressive, so I had to go back in and do a little build-up again. And I was using the disc grinder, but it ended up, and I didn't film any of it, but I did multiple setups in the mill to clean off this face, and this top, and then finish the rest with a file. It was much more controllable in getting it square. Didn't film any of that. It was just kind of some setups, but you can see I had it set up on an angle plate so that I ended up with being square. So that was pretty simple. So break it down, final cleanup, and then get some paint on it. Well, let's see. Still waiting for family to get here. I've been visiting here with Jose. So we're going to go handheld and do a little walk around. Sunday today, and I did a lot of cleaning. Worked on screwy ball boxes. We'll take a little tour of that and show you something that's not Ray's garage. So let's take a little tour. Oop. So there's the vise, mounted it over here by the Wilton for right now. Whoop, let me get my drink. So walk down to this end of the shop and been working on screwy ball boxes. We're down to the final 12 boxes. Starting to run out of product. But let's go back here. Look at that. Actually, my welding table's actually clean. My main bench is almost clean. Almost clean. Not bad. But let's head back here into the shop. The machine shop. It's not Ray's garage, but it's pretty clean. Spent all morning cleaning, and on this table here, that was almost an hour just putting away end mills and tooling and cleaning up. But I got to tell you one thing that was just killer this morning. This stuff right here. I got this from Stan. That's from his granite guy down there, Standridge Granite Corp. Premium granite cleaner. I picked this up at the bash from Stan, and I got to tell you, I took everything off my surface plate and cleaned it, and it's like ice. It's just amazing how clean and how slick the surface has become. So that's really cool. Stan, got to thank you for getting that for a lot of the guys. And but we got things cleaned here. Got my screwy ball supplies here. Got Ryan's weld job one of these days. That's on my list of things to do. Clean my whiteboard. And here's an interesting thing. Up here on my whiteboard, I have tools loaned and tools borrowed. And I needed something the other day, and I was looking for these 2 strap wrenches. And I knew that I gave them to somebody, and sure enough, right here I wrote down 2 strap wrenches, kind of just my own, but I didn't write down who I gave them to. Talked to Carl, talked to Chewy, they both said no. So haven't figured out who I gave them to, but hopefully they'll return. Other than that, got my lathe nice and clean. Excited about that. It needed a great cleaning. Drill press, I was fooling around here, so I got a couple pieces of chips there. And bandsaw's clean. I didn't make it back to the surface grinder. Still got to do that. But anyway, like I said, it's not Ray's, but it's nice. I got all this stuff to put away still. Got all sorts of things to put away. Anywho, all right, let's get on to the vise. Oh, wait a minute. Cheers, guys. Let's get on to the vise. Well, as I was walking out the door, what the hell? There's a scale holder for you guys. Good old month of September. Let's get back up to the scale holder. We don't need to see the date. Okay, all right, let's get to work.
You said that you loved me. Yes, and each and every word was true. You're acting funny lately, baby. Wondering what's wrong with you. You're gonna need me. And you're crying, won't make me stay.